Welcome back to Inside the 12. Pete Souza with the playmaker, King McClure. Now it is our honor to welcome in a man. He's run NBA boardrooms. He's built brands with Jay-Z. You haven't even done that.
Pete, let's also not forget, he is the best-dressed commissioner in all of college basketball.
And he's also the commissioner of the best conference in college basketball. Brett Yormark, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us.
That was a heck of an intro, guys. Well, thank you. Thrilled to be with you, and I love the new studio set, by the way. Looks great, and listen, we're off to a great year when it comes to college basketball, so glad to be with you and talking hoops today.
Well, let's talk numbers, too. Number one team in the country in Arizona, 4 teams ranked in the top 10, 6 teams total in the top 25. I don't think there's an argument anymore. This is the best conference in college basketball, and you're running the show. What have we done to elevate this conference, and how are you feeling as somebody who's at the tip of the spear?
Well, first of all, the schools have invested in a big-time way. You know, when you think about their college basketball programs, both men's and women's for that matter. The top of this league is the best it's probably been in years. No question about it. And you said it. You know, we've got 4 in the top 10, 6 in the top 25. We lead all P4 conferences and how many teams we have ranked. And we got some schools on the cusp too, which could add to that in the coming weeks. So I'm really, really happy about where we are right now. It's been a great run the last couple of weeks. Monday night, I was in Lawrence for what was a fantastic conference game. Probably the best crowd I've ever been a part of. And that's indicative of what you find on all of our campuses all season long. I mean, every game feels like March Madness.
Commish, you talk about how every game feels like you're playing in a March Madness game, but we have another one of those this weekend in Texas Tech in Arizona, right? And game day is coming to Tucson. And if my calculations serve me correctly, this is the 3rd time out of 4 weeks that college game day has been to a Big 12 school. What does it mean to have that level of exposure for this conference?
It's great for us. I mean, listen, we're the best conference in basketball. And, you know, as I've said before, the second best league behind the NBA, which is critically important to us. And when game day comes out, and you're right, it's their 3rd time in 4 weeks, it credentializes our program. It continues to elevate and amplify what we do and how we do it. And effectively, it's an infomercial for our conference. So we love it.
The Big 12 tournament this year, the Big 12 is partnering with ASG GlassFlooring. A first-of-its-kind LED basketball court is coming to Kansas City. What can fans expect from what we're seeing right now, especially the ones that are in attendance?
Well, first of all, yesterday we announced it, to the world, and we're really excited about it. It's really the U.S. entry for ASB, which is the founder of these glass courts. They're really LED courts, although they've been referenced as glass courts. And we're excited to be the first because, in many respects, we like to be a first mover in some of these innovative things that, we bring to the forefront and at least to collegiate athletics. I think there's lots of things that fans can look forward to. It does provide a better in-arena experience, the creative flexibility we have when we think about integrating brands and data. The sky's the limit, which we're really excited about. The feedback so far from the student athletes that have practiced on it, because, there's a sample court in Orlando. So when some of our men and women teams go to Orlando to play UCF, they have the ability to practice on it. And the feedback's been incredible. But for those schools that haven't practiced on it yet, we'll give them some additional practice time in advance of the tournament once they arrive in KC. So the student athletes, I hope, love it. And I think they will. The fans, I'm sure, are going to love it. And it just reaffirms who we are as a conference when you think about innovation and being a first mover. And I'm really excited about it.
Last one for you. You mentioned the overwhelming TV viewership and the spikes there. We've seen a spike in scouts. Some of these games, we almost have 30 scouts in attendance from almost every team in the NBA sometimes. What can you speak to as far as these freshmen, A.J. DeBonsa, Darren Peterson, Kingston Flemings, what they're doing for the Big 12 to elevate the profile?
Unbelievable. They've got huge following. I got to meet them all at media days, and they're not just great athletes. But they're great individuals. They love the game. They play it with passion, which is so important to me. Not only do we have great freshmen, but we have a lot of returning players this year, seasoned players that have been in the conference for some time, that are really honing their skills and are playing at a very high level. So it's a great balance between players that have been here and are really finding their form, but also the injection of these incredible freshmen, their personalities, their love of the game. So it's really made for just a very compelling and entertaining season so far.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he is the best dressed commissioner. He's also got some great intel. Commissioner Yormark, we appreciate you spending the time with us today.
Thank you, guys. I look forward to seeing you. It's going to be a great rest of the season. And listen, I'm feeling pretty good about winning a national championship. I don't know who it's going to be.
Oh,
but we got a lot of contenders in this league, and we got a lot of, we got a lot of teams that can make that kind of run. So I'm really excited about it.
We'll see you in Kansas City, and we'll see you in Indianapolis. The Commissioner,
Awesome.
Brett Yormark. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
And I mean, come on. It doesn't get any better. It does not get any better. The Commissioner really is
the best.
Yeah, he's the best. He's so transparent, so cool. We appreciate the time. All right, how about this? You know what else is cool? We mentioned the Final Four. This feels like a Final Four schedule coming up this weekend. The Big 12 never sleeps. As we go to break, we want to give you a look at this weekend's men's basketball schedule. When we come back, King and I will discuss Kansas and Iowa State all going down this weekend.